Platforms become tanks invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professionalism. As the recording time of 7:03 p.m. on the Eastern Time, Ethereum contract $3,552, down about 6.18% so far. Respect to overall crypto market and the equity market is bright red in the aftermarket hours. And what's the main catalyst on driving this sell-off today, right? And it's not just crypto specifically, but the entire market, is again the macro affectation coming out from the Federal Reserve all over again. Seems like the Federal Reserve minutes from the December meeting has released at sometimes around 2:30 p.m. on the Eastern Time today. And in the verbiage, in the minutes, it indicates that officials, obviously Jerome Powell includingly, are ready to aggressively dial back on the policy help, which is basically quantitative tapering, right? The stimulus checks that we've been getting, the corporate supports that we've been getting, the bond purchasing, that we shave from $120 billion on a monthly basis to just 20-ish billions per Jerome's depiction last time, right? So it seems like we are putting a lot more pressure on this. And when you hear something along the line, right, that you're pulling back on, or increasing tapering, right, it subsequently allow for the bond yields to rise, right, because the government is not buying bonds anymore. So when you are doing that, you have an anti-coination effect on the rate, right, which increases the bond rate. And why is it selling off on the entire market, right? First is because the inflationary pressure, right? And secondly is because corporate companies will now have to pay a higher interest rates for their debts, right? Most companies, have debts on their balance sheets, and now they have to, pay a higher debt interest rate, to basically just pay for the same amount of debt they use for corporate expenses, operations, etc., etc. So now it hits into the margin, so driving the entire market to sell off, right? So Wall Street is bright red today because of this announcement. And another thing that's also driving this sell-off is because of the surprise affectation, or how prompt we're doing it, right? It was only just less than a month ago, we heard from the FOMC meeting that, the timeline for tapering or the interest rate hikes is 3 specific ones, right? But like Jerome never gave us a heads up as to when that's going to happen, right? And it seems like today it was more of a surprise. So I guess you could also thank Jerome for this surprise affectation on the media front, driving just uncertainty, driving more fear-mongering among investors, which is the bulk of the catalyst of driving this correction, if you may, right? So respect to the technical, let's just dive straight into it. So respect to recording time of 5:06 p.m. on the Eastern Time, we're basically trading around like the $3,560. And we know that that's not really a level, right? We're basically levitating all over again. We're hovering just on a comfortable level again, about just a flat number of 3,550. But we know the real number is technically 3,472. That's the next level that we need to leap down to or go back up, right? And checking on the how much we're oversold right now, we're basically very oversold with the 36 out of 70. So very oversold, right? So I don't really see us like keep leaping down because of this affectation. Obviously, we also have another just a double whammy affectation because of the surge that we've seen collectively ever since Monday. And ever since that Monday peak, people have been just looking for a reason to take profits because of just more uncertainty, on the economical front, but also with the Omicron news that's just been kind of, exponentially growing on a daily basis as well. Now you get this triangulations on top of the balance sheet reduction, the quantitative tapering, mixed into this negative emotional equation that we have in front of us. So with respect to Bitcoin, is also down about 4.61% so far. It seems like we will try to tell me something. And Bitcoin is currently at the next resistance level, exactly of where we identify, right? And we got there. So I think right now, Bitcoin is very oversold. We have the 33 out of 70 right now. So not a terrible idea to incur risk right now. It's the logical one, to be honest with you. Dogecoin right now is now about 5.30% right now. We are at the next resistance level, right? The 36 out of 70. So Dogecoin is another buying opportunity, I would say. Cardano is now about 5% right now. We are at the cusp of basically approximating to the 120. So we're there almost. Not there yet completely. We're still at the 40 out of 70. So definitely better than the days before, right? With respect to Solana, we are at the comfort level next, which is 155. It came true, and that's the reason why we're there right now. And I think right now is not a terrible level to incur risk at. Solana, 155, 133 to 113 is the level that to incur risk at, right? So you've been following my, depictions on a daily basis. You know that right now Solana is a buy. With respect to XRP right now, like current level is not terrible. 78 is where we identify, right? 78 to 75 is where we identify. So as we go down further, 69 will be a stretch, but it could be possible. But 75 is where I would ideally put your limit order in. Polkadot is down about 9% right now. We're basically hovering around the comfort level, right? The 26, right? Anywhere from 26 to below is still better level for us, right? ALGORAND is down about close to 7% right now. We're still overbought at the 50 out of 70. So anywhere from the current level all the way down, not the current level, the 146 to the 125 is still better level for us. Shiba Inu is down about 6% right now. We're approximating to close to the 2950. As we get there, that's a good level to buy in. With the 37 out of 70, so right now it's actually not terrible still. MagTag is selling off as expected. This is supposed to happen. Not we cannot just keep leaping up and away. So congrats on the ones that actually took profit. So the next level ideally go down to will be somewhere around like the 210, right, which is just a flat number, and then $2, another flat number. But the real level is 175 to 143 from here. AVAX down about 7% right now. As we go down further from this 44, which is neutral, 80 to 60 is better level for us. Terra is down about 8% right now. At the moment, it's a 47 out of 70, so not the best. Again, 62, 42, 62, 52, and 45 from there. In respect to elrond, we're basically at the oversold zone. Let's see how much we are right now. 36 out of 70. So elrond's pretty much at the bottom right now, 213. It's like, yeah, definitely, a very oversold level. And I think elrond's not terrible level to incur risk at. So with respect to risk management level, these are the levels identified for the dollar cost average level so far for the respective coins. So let me know if you have any specific questions on these ones. It's definitely not, the best days in the market today. But if you can look at this in an optimistic perspective, this is definitely, with good buying opportunity, knowing the fact that across the market, a lot of oversold levels at the moment, right? So let me know if you have specific questions. I'm always here to be supportive, and let me know, how you are triangulating this execution, and hope you guys are making the right decisions, right? Sounds good? Take care. Bye.